This is the console, really simple and easy to use, and they're exactly the same for each piece of equipment. All fitted with an emergency stop button that should be used if anybody suffers any pain, discomfort, sickness, dizziness, any reason that you need to stop the machine instantly, you just hit that red button. That will cut out all the electrics. Other than that, we've got the green start button, the red stop button, and 2 speed selectors. All the consoles are preset with the selected time. You can see at a glance on the console exactly how long you've got left on each machine, and when you come to the end of the exercise, it'll return to noughts, and you do have to wait for the bleep to indicate that the machine's returned to the start position and it's safe to get off and go on to the next machine. Press in the emergency stop button. As you release the emergency stop button, hold in the red stop button. After the beep, press the red stop button 3 times. Set will appear on the display, then use the speed buttons to select the time required. Enter the time by pressing start. To show the total hours that the machine has been used, press in the emergency stop button. As you release the button, hold the fast button. Okay Linda, if you'd like to take a comfortable sitting position on the first machine. This is chest and legs, so if you just wriggle yourself back so that you've got that lumbar support supporting your lower back. Just pop your feet on the pads there and take a comfortable grip. 2 grips there, obviously depending on ladies' size, shape and arm reach. I think you'll be better off there, Linda.
Right.
Okay. This is chest and legs, so as the name suggests, it's doing a chest press as you come forward, it's doing a vertical row as we come back, knees are coming towards the chest, enabling you to do a leg push down. Okay? So you know what to expect? Off we go. So I want you to just sit there nice and relaxed and just go with the movement on the machine. So that's using all the muscles in your chest, your back and also in your legs. It's also improving mobility of your shoulders, your elbows, your hips and your knees. Now that's an ideal starting position for anyone who's led a sedentary life, maybe have 1 or 2 medical contraindications, arthritic joints. Somebody who wants to get a little bit more out of it, we do start to introduce a rate of perceived exertion. And all that means, Linda, is what I want you to do now is as the machine comes back, I want you to just gently push forward and row back. As we're rowing back, let's get into good habits of drawing in these abdominal muscles. So all we're looking for is a little bit of effort. So if we were to say passive exercise is doing absolutely nothing at all, it's relying totally on the motor of the machine. When we start to introduce your perceived rate of exertion on a scale of 0 to 10 for a starting ground, just a little bit of effort of probably 3 or a 4, and it's a little bit of effort that you could actually maintain on all the pieces of equipment that you're going to use.
I see.
So it's excellent to be used as a warm-up machine because it's using 3 major muscle groups, your chest, your back and your legs. So it's stimulating circulation, helping increase breathing, and it's really providing a good warm-up to begin your exercise routine. Does that feel quite comfortable there, Linda? If anyone has got mobility problems, we can always use a cushion. This can be used in a couple of ways. So anybody who's shorter, we could place the cushion behind, and it just brings them further forward, so it means that again they're not overreaching, they're keeping the shoulders in contact with the back of the machine. Anyone that may have mobility problems with the hips or the knees, you can use it to sit on. If you'd just like to sit on it for me, Linda, please. That's raised the body up slightly, and it means that as the knee comes up, there's not such a quite a tight angle there from the hip joint or the knee. Quite beneficial if anybody's had a hip or a knee replacement, or if they've got arthritic joints with reduced mobility in those areas. If you'd like to take a comfortable sitting position on the next machine, this is waist away, and as the name suggests, it's targeting the waistline. Very popular machine because most ladies would like to trim a few inches off that area. So your position, definitely, we're looking for your upper body to be nice and straight. So your bottom, wiggle back as far as possible and place your feet on the middle for me there, Linda. Okay, elbows rested on the pads and a comfortable grip there. This is the only machine that we don't say shoulders, hips, knees and feet all in line. What I'm asking you to do here is just squeeze your knees together and bringing your feet in. Okay, so again we're relaxing the shoulders down, keeping the body up nice and straight, drawing in the abdominal muscles, and the movement on this machine is taking upper and lower body parts in opposite direction. So it's giving you a good torso twist, working the oblique muscles all around the waistline. Again over to the console, off we go then, Linda. Pressing the start, and again just up twice on the console. So we're looking for a good angled position. It's probably best to check the position sideways so we can make sure that your back is up nice and straight, knees are parallel to your hip joint, and a good angled position there. So shoulders relaxed, draw those abdominal muscles in, and what we're looking for you to do on this when you start to incorporate a little bit of effort is push across with your arm and in opposite directions with the knees. So it's really giving you a good torso twist, helping to trim the waistline. Lovely. If you'd like to take a comfortable sitting position on this next machine, this is the seated climber. Okay? And a comfortable grip wherever you feel comfortable. It does depend on the lady's size, shape and mobility of arms. Place your feet in the right position there. So again, we've got shoulders, hips, knees and feet all in line. And what this machine's doing, it's actually doing a pull down with one arm, shoulder press with the other, and incorporating a step in action with your legs. I'll just switch on. How does that feel?
That feels okay.
The movement that this machine's providing, in a conventional gym you'd need 3 pieces of equipment. What we're actually doing is we're doing a lat pull down, so it's using the main muscle groups in your back, the squadgy bit that most ladies can relate to under the bra strap, doing a lat pull down, the shoulder press and that step in action again with your legs. Just making sure that as you push up, again you're not pushing against that wrist joint, so it's a nice firm grip with the wrists. It's really good for working all the muscles across the neck and the shoulders, main muscle group in the back, quadriceps and hamstrings. So again we're working on improving joint mobility, the shoulders, the elbows, the hips and the knees. For anybody with reduced mobility of the shoulder, we can use a band. So if we just pop that over, wrap that round a couple of times, and you take a comfortable grip there. It means you've still got that gentle movement of your shoulder, but you're not actually overstretching. As your mobility increases, you'd be able to go higher up that band until eventually, hopefully, you would be able to hold on. Does that feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Another option would be to sit you on a cushion, so it raises your body up slightly, so again it reduces the movement of the arm. Okay. Moving on again then, Linda. Comfortable sitting position. If you just place your legs in the correct position for me. 2 options here for your arms.